don't really have much for you. The Celtics led by 14 points with 3 minutes left. How do you explain that? Like, how do you say, hey, we're up 14 points, there's 3 minutes left, and you lose? Has it ever happened? I don't ever know. It's preseason once again. Once again, it's preseason. But woo! Now, clearly, the Celtics tonight put all their eggs into the first half with the starting five that played tonight. And that's all. That's really all we have to say here. But yeah, losing again. I already got people going, "Whoa, what happened to the Celtics here?" Well, Celtics. I got this one a little while ago. Really disappointed in Shireman, man. How did Baylor Shireman do tonight? 25 minutes, 4 points, 5 rebounds. Ooh, 2 for 9. I would expect higher expectations. I have higher expectations than that. I like Luka Garza's 12 points off the bench in 17 minutes. In on that. Anthony Simons, 18 points after having 5 in the first half. In. Peyton Pritchard, 19 points. Great. Chris Boucher, 19 points. We had, 17 in the first half. Josh Minot, he's my X factor this year. 13 points, 6 of 10 from the field, 1 of 3 from downtown, 4 rebounds, actually 6 rebounds. I think he can be the stretch 4. I think they'll be able to get away at times with him at the 4 and like a Boucher, Keita, Tillman, some other big there. So, not really sure what happened tonight. You saw Shireman, you saw Garza. Amari Williams, 8 minutes, had 4 points, had 3 rebounds. I like him. He was our draft pick. Hugo Gonzalez, 18 minutes tonight, 2 points. He's got big hands, though. Love the number 99 on Boucher, by the way. I know Jay Crowder, I think, might have been the last to wear it. But, what a collapse. Celtics had a lead at halftime. They scored 36 points in the second quarter. 63 in the first half. And then gave up 65 in the second half. That's how you lose. That's how you lose. It's not good. Not good for the Celtics. You can call in. You can react about it if you'd like. If you're upset, you can call. I will take your call at 617-779-0985. We're on YouTube. I see us already. I'm wearing my green tonight. Let's see. Got a lot of people already in there. Matthew, Gabe, already hanging out with us. Skaz, did you see any of that tonight? As a fellow Green Teamer on the Green Teamers podcast? Because I'm not a Green Teamer.
No one would ever accuse you of that, Joe.
Well, I know. Do you know what happened?
They stopped playing basketball.
They just fell stopped apart. Playing?
Yeah, it was. It was preseason, that's for sure. It was preseason basketball. I think that might even be being a little kind. Not a good night for Baylor Shireman. A really rough night for Neemias Queta, unfortunately. I saw some tweets where people are already out on the Queta experience. They're saying center by committee is what it's going to be this season. They don't even want to see if Queta could potentially take that role. I think that's a slight overreaction, but he was not good tonight. The positives tonight, I would say Boucher was pretty good in his return, playing against his former team. You always look for guys like that to get up. Minot, he was pretty good, very athletic. You kind of just throw the ball up to him. He'll put it in the hoop. They need a guy like that. He was wreaking havoc defensively, too, at times. So, fine, solid. But the scary part is, Joe, is that a lot of these Celtics guys are going to be playing against real NBA teams soon and not just other teams. The Raptors were without their entire starting 5 tonight, I believe. Not that the Celtics were, fully loaded either, but they did have some guys that they're going to rely on for minutes this year. So a little scary in the second half there.
I want to get something out of this segment regarding the Celtics. Because really, I don't know if we can dissect An 18-2 run when you're up by 14 points and losing 3 minutes to go. I hope it's not a sign.
Well, you hope it's not a sign, but unfortunately for this year's Celtics, I think there is a little something to take out of it, is that some of these guys that were on the court are guys that are going to have to play basketball for you this year.
Yep.
Like your roster right now is not a normal NBA roster where the 5 guys on the court, the final 3 minutes of a preseason game, are not sniffing the court in the regular season.
Yeah.
The Celtics are not built like that. These guys are going to have to sniff the court at times. So a little troubling there.
It was funny. I was telling River off the air. I was like, hey, our intern River's here tonight. I was saying how Celtics might not have the best 5, but they might be good 1 through 12. Might be really good. I just wanted to have some fun with it to get something out of this. Yes, you're right. Is it foreshadowing about guys being on the court late in games that can't make plays? Are they the type of team that doesn't have it anymore where, in the NBA where teams always make that comeback? Well, up 14 with 3 minutes to go, that should be sealed deal, right? So let's have some fun, Skaz. What's your starting 5 after 3 preseason games? Or is this 2? This would be the second preseason.
Oh, boy. We're doing starting 5 talk already.
Should we put Pritchard starting?
For you, Joe, Pritchard can start.
We're going White.
And
we going Brown.
Jalen.
Now what? Is it Boucher? I think he sold himself tonight.
Is it crazy that I might start like Boucher and Minot?
Like Minot as the 4?
Yeah, sure. Jalen can play the 4. I mean, I think their starting lineup is going to be fluid, as they would say.
Is there any way like Hauser?
Okay, that's a good one. I do think there's a chance Hauser could start. I mean, there's a world where I start him over Pritchard, depending on matchup.
But does it matter who the 4 is? And because you need a big, you need one big. Brown has played the 4. It's probably not great. I think Greeny had some stats.
Yeah,
on
they've made Tatum do. I mean, it's basically what Tatum's done the last few seasons. He plays the 4, even the 5 at times. You can't rely on Jalen.
I don't want him to do that.
Yeah, no.
See, this is why Minot's my X factor, dude. If he can play the 4, so to answer the question, I'm probably going Boucher. Although Boucher, how many games has he started in his career? Because I do think he could be a valuable big off the bench. And I know we saw some motivation tonight because, he played for Toronto and all that. But the guy's he's a good player.
Would you like to guess? He's played 407 games.
That's a lot
in his NBA career. Would you like to have many guess he started?
Man, it's 30.
23.
He's coming off the bench, huh? Or is he going to start here? Was that the sell? Hey, you come to Boston, you can start here. Can he start? How many minutes does he play? Tonight he looked like a starter to me, or a guy who could start.
Would you like to know his nickname according to Basketball Reference?
No, what is it?
Slim Duck. The Slim Duck. Why? I'm not sure, but that's what Basketball Reference says.
River, can you look that up for us, please? What does Slim Duck mean? All right. So let's just, question mark 4. K to 5? Are we locked in at K to 5? We don't know who the 4 and the 5
Didn't look good tonight, Joe, but we might have to be.
4, 5. Don't know. Okay. So the bench players, let's just write Hauser off the bench. Who else? Garza could start also. That's 7. Who else is on this team that we're thinking of right now? When you look at the team, it would be Shireman, Tillman. Wow. Did I mention Simons? My bad. There's no way that they what I'm trying to say is the only thing I can think of is Pritchard doesn't start and you go White, Brown, Hauser. Aren't you bigger? Aren't you bigger if you do that? I don't know what they're going to do. I really don't. I don't have a clue what they're doing with their front court. I know Cade is going to play. I know Boucher is going to play. And I know Garza is going to play. Can Minot be a stretch forward? Be huge. Yeah, I liked what I saw from Minot tonight. 13 points, 6 of 10 from the field. He's a flyer, dude. He had 6 rebounds. He had a block. Overall, I kind of liked it. But is there a world where it's White, Brown, Hauser, maybe, and then maybe you can Garza start? I have no clue what they're going to do with the big. Their bigs tonight. What was it? What did Kata do? 4 points. Oof. There's a lot of holes on this team, man. The positions are up for grabs. I do like that they can run. And I don't know. Through 2 games, they played 2 different units in the first half, and they've all done well. It's going to be very interesting for this team going forward. Did we get what Slim Duck meant?
Yes, River has done some research. Chris Boucher's nickname is the Slim Duck because he went to Oregon and is very skinny, according to River.
Did he play? Well, he wouldn't have played with Pritchard, right?
No. I think he 17 was when he left Oregon, I believe.
Slim Duck.
Slim Duck.
So what would that make Pritchard?
Feisty Duck? Little Duck? I don't know.
Pritch Duck? What is Pritchard's nickname?
Let's see. Basketball Reference has one.
I feel like I should know this. Why do I feel like I know this one?
Yeah, we kind of know this one.
Shady? Is it? What is
Peyton
it?
Pritchard, P Rabbit.
P Rabbit. I knew that. Well, for some reason I had Shady like
Fast PP.
Oh, Fast PP's one.
And
yeah,
8 Mile.
So Slim Shady. Get it in my head. Yeah. All right. Well, let's do this. Why don't we get the headline here? No commercials. And hey, Matt Stenberg, great job tonight, buddy. Our first preseason game together. We'll get the headline, and then no commercials. We'll just be right to you next here on 98.5 The Sports Hub.
From the Telfair Studios, WBC FM and HD1.
It's not just the games. It's Toucher and Hardy, Zolak and Bertrand, Felger and Maz, Joe Murray. For Boston sports fans, it's 98.5 The Sports Hub.
Beasley Media Group Station.
Sports Hub headlines. Presented by Celsius Energy Drinks.
Well, things didn't go well for Slim Duck and the Celtics tonight as they lose 107-105. They gave up a 14-point lead with 3 minutes to go. It's not what they wanted tonight. Anthony Simons, 18 points. Chris Boucher, 19 points. Luka Garza had 12 off the bench. They'll play again another preseason game on Sunday versus Cleveland. At the baseball playoffs right now, it is the Tigers with a 2-1 lead over the Mariners. Skubal on the mound for the Tigers. 7th inning. 2-1 right now. Tigers. Patriots, they take on the Saints on Sunday. Anthony Jennings, Keon White, Jalen Hawkins, Antonio Gibson. All out. Gibson placed on injured reserve. Christian Gonzalez is questionable for the game. Headlines, they are brought to you by Safety Insurance, providing comprehensive coverage for your auto, home, and business. Ask your independent agent about safety. I'm Joe Murray.
New England plays here.
Ball down the right side. There's a separation. Yes. Touchdown pass. Yes. Perfect dive from Drake May.
98.5 The Sports Hub.
Starting 5 for the Celtics. Does it even matter? Does the last 5 matter more than anything? I would say so, but just because we're trying over here. Hooch checking in. Is that a dish at the Kowloon? Slim Duck. Remember those duck wings, guys, that we had recently?
Oh, yeah.
Slim Duck. I
Very
love.
good.
Oh, those duck wings were incredible. A lot going on at Kowloon this weekend. Tomorrow is going to be the Hardy Boys and the Dudley Boys meet and greet. We go to the TNA website, actually, because we had how many people here? We had the Hardy Boys in studio, a couple of weeks ago? Bully Ray's been here before. Remember, I don't know if you remember, but him and Jay Stu did a one-on-one, and he called himself an athlete.
I do. He got very upset, didn't he?
Jimmy Stewart said he was an average athlete, and Bully Ray was pissed.
Or he said was it average athlete?
Average athlete.
Is that what it was? Classic.
And so they were all at Kowloon.
Are you more of a Hardy or Dudley Boys guy?
I'm probably more of a Hardy's guy because, for me, the Hardys are probably one of the greatest tag teams of all time because of the way they've always reinvented themselves. But the thing about the Dudley Boys, Skaz, is they used to get the tables.
The tables get the people going.
They also had they had extended family, Spike Dudley. They had some others. So it's almost, but they are for the last time, Hardy's Dudleys. It's at this weekend, everybody. We've been promoting it for a couple of weeks now. We had Macklin on this week as well, or was that last week?
Last week, I believe.
And he's in action. Cardona, I believe, is going to be there. The Hardys, Dudleys for the very last time. So this Sunday in Lowell at Songus Arena, it's bound for glory, and there's a big meet and greet tomorrow. Hardys and Dudleys at Kowloon. So you can check that out, a big wrestling weekend. By the way, there's going to be some big wrestling weekends coming up. WWE comes to Boston in a couple of weeks, and it's going to be John Cena's final appearance in Boston. I believe he has 4 appearances left. So that's just in a couple of weeks. I believe, Skaz, at Card Vault, or Big Night, Rhea Ripley and Jey Uso are doing an appearance there. So that should be incredible. So this will be the next couple of months here, couple of weeks, I should say. Boston's going to be one of the wrestling capitals of the world. 617-779-0985. We're here until 11 o'clock tonight. I did want to get into some Patriot stuff in a little bit, but I'm still trying to figure out the starting 5. Who's the starting 5? Boucher made a nice little statement tonight. Maybe he wants to be the 4, but as we said, not a lot of games as a starter. He's been known primarily as a bench player. Does Neemias Queta start at the 5? Is it Luka Garza, who was always in a crowded spot in Minnesota? Could Josh Minot hold the 4 down? Could they go with a Sam Hauser, Jaylen Brown look with 2 guards and a big? Eddie's in Billerica. What do you think, Eddie?
Hey, Joe, big time fan. I actually disagree with everything you were just saying. I love Pritchard, but I think he should really come off the bench, dude. He's so dangerous there. I think they should go White at the 1, Brown at the 2, Hauser at the 3, Boucher at the 4, and I'd like Garza at the 5. I think it gives them the best chance to run and shoot and limit the turnovers, too.
Yeah, okay. My Twitter account is going off. It's preseason. Who TF cares? I don't know what that stands for. It's preseason. Pritchard didn't play at the end. None of the starters. Nothing alarming. Just trying to see who rises to the top. Simons was great. Pritchard was great. Garza is growing on me. And Minot, Queta was bad. Celtics speak. What else do we have here? No one watched. It's October 10th. NBA is not on if I had 11 TVs. Well, listen, I have a job to do. Skaz has a job to do.
Yeah, I didn't think Minot was bad either. He was 6 of 10, had 0 turnovers, plus 15. Like, what more do you want from the guy?
I don't know what I want from any of these guys right now, Skaz.
Anything.
I don't even know if I want. I remember earlier my take was I don't want Jaylen Brown playing at all until Jason Tatum comes back. I still stand on that hill, by the way. It's not going to happen. Jaylen Brown wouldn't allow it to happen, first off. The Celtics probably wouldn't either. But my take when Jason Tatum got hurt was they should just shut Jaylen Brown down too. Have knee surgery, get healthy, get them both ready to go. Have them both ready when they're together. It's always those two together, man. Like that kind of thing. I think we're watching guys who were third guys on the bench getting playing time here on other teams. Like, not for nothing, Josh Minot was a really, what did he play at Memphis? Stud. But came out a little early, isn't really a developed player, but he's super athletic, right? But he was, third? Fourth? I don't even know what he was. Third on the depth chart? Fourth on the depth chart in Minnesota? Like, when was he going to play? Garza was like the fourth big man on Minnesota. Now we think they could potentially start here? Like, this is why I tell people, when it comes to the win total, it's set at 40 for a reason. They look like they're going to be better than we all think. Tonight was the realization that guys who were literally third units on other teams could be starting for the Celtics tonight. Do you think they have too many guards and wings? Like, is this why the Anthony Simons thing might always keep popping up? A is money. B, they need a big.
I think they're going to need a big for a while, Joe.
Oh, for even like next year? And
maybe not next year, but I don't know if you're getting a competent big man this year. I mean, do you want them to give up something for a big man? It depends on what something is, I guess, your definition.
Whenever I would debate people about the Celtics being the best team, and people would complain about the threes, I would always say their biggest issue is rebounding. Their biggest issue was always rebounding.
And Tatum was their best rebounder.
He was. No, he was. Guys, he's their. We've discussed.
He's
You and I
best
agree.
passer.
He's their best big man.
Best defender.
He's their best front court player. Like he's their best. You're right. He's their best rebounder. He's their best scorer. He's their best passer. He takes on other people. He takes on double teams. He really was like their rebounder. He was their big. It wasn't Porzingis. Yeah, he's tall. Yeah, right. You're right. They're gonna need a big. They're gonna need it. This is why I bring up the. Would you bite on the Kevin Loves of the world and the other guys? See.
Who's the other guy you wanted, Joe? Is it PJ Tucker?
He's done. Yeah, yes. I always thought PJ Tucker could just be on the roster.
Just stand in the corner.
Just be there. Would you rather PJ Tucker or Xavier Tillman?
Xavier Tillman. He's 25. At least he should have some life in his legs.
I have his rookie signed card.
PJ Tucker's vertical might be worse than you and mine, Joe.
Yes, PJ Tucker's done. All done. Blake Griffin's not walking through that door either. Now, Kevin Love still could walk through that door.
Ooh.
They need a big, dude. They need somebody that can rebound. I don't think they have one. Maybe Garza.
Where's Greg Monroe when you need him?
Oh, the Moose. Back in the day, Skaz, when I was working with Jeremy, I don't know if you were here for it, but I used to do the Moose calls. Whenever Greg Monroe got in the game, I'd do a live Moose call on the air. Live Moose calls. I don't know. Who's available? Who's old like Udonis Haslam that's around? And all I got for you is Kevin Love. I keep spitting out the Kevin Love name, Skaz. I'm now on the Kevin Love to Celtics tour. Is he still a transaction for the Jazz? What's going on with him? Remember he talked about himself as a transaction? Free agent centers. Who's still alive? Who can still rebound and run? I mean, again, my analysis on the game tonight, I got nothing for you when it comes to, how they lost the game or whatever. But it wasn't great to see some of the things that happened. Blowing a 14-point lead with 3 minutes left isn't great.
Markieff Morris, you want to bring one of the Morris twins back?
No.
DeAndre Jordan?
No.
Tristan Thompson, bring him back?
Now, is Taj Gibson or like Christian Wood still around?
Joe, Taj Gibson is 40 years old. 40. 40.
Guess they need a big dude. He's 40?
He was drafted in 2009.
Did he play for somebody last year? Wow. Oh my God. DeAndre Jordan's 37. Wow. Guys, I think I feel worse about the Celtics after tonight. The corpse of DeAndre Jordan out.
River was 6 years old when Taj Gibson was drafted.
Oh, wow. Oh, wow. What about, how old is Christian Wood? Is he still, he's got to be like 30 now, right? He played for the Lakers recently?
Yeah. He's 30.
Can give me is there like a young guy like
Christian Wood only 6'8" though.
No.
Not big enough.
You got like what happened to that guy in the summer that we all were going crazy about?
You got I think somebody else signed him.
Yeah, someone else signed him. Is there like a Kai Jones still around or I'm just thinking of like scrap bigs. Who else is around? Oh, okay. Hoops Wire. Here we go. October 10th. Hoops Wire, baby. Taj Gibson, 40. It's the top name. DeAndre Jordan. Kyler Kelly? Who's that? Ooh, what about Bull? They've had him before. What about that Thor guy?
Oh, he used to be up in Milwaukee there?
Yeah.
I'd take Bull over him.
Jeez, I'd just take Torrey Craig back.
Cody Zeller?
Oh, he's a big. Has he been, was he here? One of the Zellers.
One of the Zellers was here.
God. When I look at the free agent list, like Malik Beasley's still out there.
Malik Williams?
Who's signing Malik Beasley, by the way? What's his deal?
Yeah, we gotta let the powers that be figure that one out first. He was having some issues, I think.
Ben Simmons is still available. Can he play? Can he be a big?
He could probably get you some rebounds.
Man, do they suck? This list sucks. Simons is gone, dude. See ya. He's gone. They gotta figure something out here. This I'm sorry, this isn't good enough. This just isn't good enough. I can't have it. It's not good enough. I bet Max could give you more today than maybe some of these guys. All right, we'll get a break. That's it for my Celtics talk for the night. Anything else you want to add? Anybody else? What about Liam Robbins? You know,
we've exhausted all our resources, Joe.
Yeah. James Johnson.
He's got to be getting up there too. He was Halliburton's bodyguard for a while.
Oh, we need. Yes. Kevin Love, baby. Get it ready, Skaz. Kevin Love. It's gonna happen. It's gonna be throwing outlet passes. It's gonna be like the reincarnation of Kevin McHale, who will be at the Causeway Card Show tomorrow.
Always get a plug in there.
That's right. I believe Antoine Walker will be there too.
He would have loved today's NBA. He would have loved Joe Mazzulla.
He could be the 4 on this team.
Might be the 5.
We got to go to break. I'm Joe Murray, 98.5 The Sports Hub.
More Joe Murray coming up on the Sports Hub.
The character of Slim Shady.
Marshall Mathers.
Yeah, well, but was that his real name? What was his real name? Okay, so we got Cheddar Bob, who shot himself in the leg with his own gun. B Rabbit.
Jimmy Smith Jr., a.k.a. B Rabbit.
Okay, and then there was the, I don't want to say, who was the DJ's name? The DJ there who held all the hip-hop events. Man, I don't want to say it because I know what he rapped about him, and I don't want to say it.
It was Future.
Oh, okay, yeah. And then there was the big guy. He was on that show that was on HBO, Ballers. Big guy.
Omar Benson. Yeah.
Him. You ever watch Ballers with The Rock?
No. I do like Dan Soder, though, and I think he's in that.
Dan Soder, yes. Friend of the show. Me and him during COVID, just sitting around doing some macho offs. Sean Silver. Yeah. All right. Patriots-Saints this weekend, everybody. I got the numbers. I got numbers for you if you want them. Because I think they might favor the Saints and could be a potential trap game for the Patriots. As I said earlier today, the Saints lose to the Bills. The Bills lose to the Patriots. Saints beat the Giants. Giants beat the Eagles. Have that make sense to me. You could argue the Eagles and Bills are the two best teams in football. But they both lost this week. It's also hard to win back-to-back games. It's also hard to win back-to-back games on the road in the NFL. It's also hard to win 3 consecutive games in a row in the NFL, which doesn't happen often. The Patriots, in the 7 seasons that they have played 3 road games in 3 consecutive weeks, they won game 1 already. They're 6-1 in those 7 games. This is the game 2 spot. In the game 2 spot, they're 3-3 overall, 2-4 against the spread. When they're a favorite, they're 3-2 where they win, but they're 2-3 against the spread as an underdog they've lost. The next week, which would be against the Titans, would be game 3. They're 2-4 in those spots. For the most part, you lose game 3 of that 3-game stretch on the road consecutively. But the game 2 odds aren't great. The Patriots are coming off their biggest victory. They upset Buffalo in Buffalo. They got to continue to improve. I like what the Saints are doing. New head coach, right? Spencer Rattler's doing the right things, considering their situation. They have 2 really good running backs that can catch the ball. Their defense is feisty. They create a lot of turnovers. And they've played competitive games, right? 1 possession losses to the Cardinals and 49ers. They played a tough game against the Bills. And but they had a comeback win over the Giants. Saints can also protect the football. And to me, I feel like the Patriots, in their case, they can't turn the ball over. Patriots are the better team. Better quarterback, better defense, better coach. But who's got the better running game? The Saints. Last week, the Patriots shut down James Cook for 49 yards. Can they do that against Alvin Kamara and Keandre Miller? 2 of the league's, most dynamic backs. Kamara can still play. He's a big threat. He's 30, but he has the 11th most explosive runs in the league this year. Derrick Henry is on that list as well. Keandre Miller has really broken out. He ranks 3rd in yards after contact per rush this year. He's averaging over 4 yards per rush after contact. So defending Spencer Rattler's mobility, I think, is another emphasis this week. He ranks 1st at his position in rushing success rate. So he uses his legs a ton in these games. The key will be Spencer Rattler. They need to make him throw. Patriots could be without Christian Gonzalez. They have some really good wide receivers on that team. If you look at the Saints receivers, Chris Olave, Brandon Cooks, Rashid Shaheed. Man, that's a nice... that's better than the Patriots, I'd say. That's better than the Patriots. Spencer Rattler will be throwing to those guys. Now, they don't have the tight ends. Juwan Johnson, Foster Moreau. That guy does nothing for me. But Taysom Hill will get some action in there. Their defense, Devin Godshaw can stop the run. Chase Young can get after the quarterback. Pete Warner can do a lot in the middle. Demario Davis is a veteran. They got Kool-Aid McKinstry. Like, they got players, man. This isn't a cakewalk. People think the Saints suck. They don't. They don't at all. The only thing I do think is the Patriots will go on the road again. I thought their biggest issue last week would be the offensive line versus the Saints' defensive line. I was during Buffalo's defensive line. The Saints, they don't really pass rush. They blitz a ton. Drake May crushed the blitz last week. Where I think the Patriots will struggle is they still have one of the worst running games in football. They average 95 yards per game. They need to get out to a fast start. They need to continue to stop the run. They need to play ahead. I'm worried about Rashid.
Rashid Shaheed.
Rashid Shaheed.
How about Brandon Cooks? He scare you?
Still fast guy. So here's the deal, right? Let's say Gonzalez plays. What do? Gonzalez Olave. You put Marcus Jones on Shaheed.
I think so,
and then Carlton Davis on Cooks.
Yeah.
Or vice versa.
I think Jones is a better matchup on Shaheed because of the speed.
Did you know Shaheed is second in the league in 40-yard plays this year behind Tyreek Hill?
I thought you were going to say Tyquan Thornton for a second there.
I know, right? No, but he's at 40 yards or more. 40. That's the big. Well, actually, Thornton probably is a few.
He's made a couple.
Yeah. But Shaheed's been a big play. I mean, listen, he's developing into their slot receiver.
And just another thing, too. You look at the Saints, supposed to be one of the worst teams in the league. The New York Giants last night dismantled the Eagles. It caught them on a short week. Eagles have been, one of the tougher schedules to start the season. You know who the Giants played on Sunday?
Saints.
And they lost. The Saints beat the Giants 26-14. So it's just, you've been saying it all week, Joe. It's a trap game. It's a trap game. This Saints team just beat a Giants team that is the surprise win of the season so far, probably. So just take care of business, play smart football, do what you do. Rely on Drake May, rely on Hunter Henry, Stephon Diggs. Don't rely on Ramondre Stevenson too much, please. Let's try and not turn the ball over. But that's the NFL. Trap games do exist. Upsets do happen. Especially at home. The Giants certainly looked good at home. The Saints will be at home for the second week in a row. So, it's not a tough spot for the Patriots, but if the Patriots are going to take that jump to be a wild card, in the hunt, playoff picture type of team, these are the games they have to win.
They forced 2 turnovers on Jackson Dart, 2 interceptions. Kool-Aid McKinstry, right? We know about him. Good player. He was the guy who was involved in those.
All-time name.
A great name. All-time team. But Rattler was 21 of 31 for 225 yards and a touchdown. We'd be doing backflips if a quarterback did that here. If Drake May did that, we'd be like, do that every week, sir. He wasn't sacked last week? Wasn't sacked. They also stopped Cam Scatterbo. They only had 60 yards on the ground. Can they stop that's the recipe. That's the blueprint. And you know where they took off? Rashid Shaheed, 4 catches, 114 yards for a touchdown, 1 for 87 yards. You can't let that happen. Chris Olave went off for 7 receptions. Alvin Kamara had 4 out of the backfield. And, Keandre Miller was there. They only really rushed for 11 yards for a long, but between Rattler, Kamara, and Miller, that's their run game. I just think that the Saints are better than a lot of people give them credit for. That's all. It's hard to come off a big win on the road and go back on the road and win. And I think this game's about coaching. And this is where coaching matters. I think it will be the difference this Sunday. And as on a betting side of things, the Patriots are 3-point favorites. The line has not moved all week. I feel like it is such a trap line, a bait line. Patriots are the better quarterback, better coach. Winning on the road is hard in this league. And although last week I give the Patriots all the credit in the world, they deserve it. They really do. Now you have to follow it up. Can't win a big game and have a letdown the next week because it diminishes what they did. All right, we'll get the final headline of the night. We'll give you the score of the Celtics game, what's going on in baseball as well, and will Christian Gonzalez play this weekend? I'll tell you right now in headlines.
Essential Sports Hub headline presented by Celsius Energy Drinks.
Celtics lose tonight 107-105. They gave up 14 points in the final 3 minutes of the game, a 14-point lead. They had a 27-point lead at one. right, back here on 98.5 The Sports Up.
Watch out.
Man, the weekend is here, everybody. Should I look at some of the college games tomorrow? What do we got? Can we even do Joe Me the Money anymore? What, Oh, yeah, real quick. I should probably mention this as well. We, our podcasting services, we can't use a lot of the bumper music that we come back with on the podcast. We can't use really any copyrighted music on our segments. So we're a little limited here. It's just myself and Skaz. So when we upload the podcast, we have to edit that. And we just, unfortunately, we just don't have we don't have the hands to do that. So my recommendation is watch everything on YouTube. It's unedited. It is uncensored. We still get, we'll still get credit for you listening. But I know people listen on certain services. But unfortunately, when we upload the podcast, it's easier for us to just keep it on YouTube instead of adding it to a playlist. Because we have to edit it, and quite frankly, at 10:41 at night, I don't think anybody wants to stay here until 11:30 to finish that. Full transparency. So, fully transparent, everything will be on YouTube, unedited and uncensored. So there you go. That's the deal, everybody. Don't ask questions, just do it, all right? Remember the guy last night said he was eating his fingers on the way home? I'm watching the Giants-Eagles game again. It's on my television right now. How does Cam Scatterbo do that for the Giants, but the Patriots can't get Travion Henderson in the mix? Like last night, Scatterbo had 3 touchdowns on 98 yards, but you look at Travion Henderson and he's barely got 1 touchdown and 100 and something yards on the season. It just drives me crazy when you draft a guy that high and you don't use it. Very, very frustrating. Anywho. Patriots have the easiest schedule remaining of any team in the National Football League since 1978. Yep. I didn't say it. Aaron Schatz has it. The king of DVOA. The chief analytics officer at FTN. Does all the statistics and the defensive adjusted value. So DVOA, defensive adjusted value over average. Just go with it. But if you look at it, Patriots' next 6 opponents have a combined record of 9-20. 9-20. New Orleans 1-4. Cleveland 1-4. Tampa Bay is 4-1. Tennessee is 1-4. Atlanta 2-2. And the New York Jets are 0-5. It's not just the next 6 games, everybody. The Patriots, as the season goes on, they'll have the easiest schedule by a wide margin since 1978. It would surpass the 91 Bills and the 99 Rams. And, by the way, those teams, believe, made the playoffs. Historical comparisons, the 1998 Arizona Cardinals. Was that the Jerry Maguire team? Or the Rod Tidwell? Would Rod Tidwell have been on the 98 Cardinals because of Jerry Maguire? I bet you Neil would know that. When did Jerry Maguire come out?
96.
Would Rod Tidwell still be on that team?
I mean, it depends on the contract.
The year before, that's right. They got to show me the money.
Yeah,
show me the money. Sorry, I figured Neil would know right off the top of his head what year Jerry Maguire came out.
96.
So 96. So if he got a contract extension, he'd be on the team in 98.
You'd hope at least 2 years for Rod Tidwell.
So Rod Tidwell helped Jake Plummer get to the playoffs. Maybe Stephon Diggs is the Rod Tidwell of the Patriots?
I like the comparison there. Older guy trying to prove it still.
Cardi B? I don't know. I mean, we can throw that into the mix, maybe.
Who's Renee Zellweger in this?
Well, it's not. What's her name anymore? What was the girl who was the Hammer?
Oh, yeah, Robin Glazer.
Haven't heard her name in a long time.
Weird how that she just disappeared.
What was the quote in that movie?
You complete me, Joe.
Ah, God, I hated that. But I always liked help you, help me. Is that what it was?
Help you,
help me,
help you.
Yes, help me, help you, help me.
Yeah, Bonnie Hunt was always pretty funny,
Yeah, in.
Jonathan Lipnicki there.
Yep. Oh wow, Skaz, you're a fan.
I have it pulled up, Joe.
Oh, okay. You know who else is in that movie? Jerry Cantrell of Alice in Chains.
He's in the movie.
In the movie. Not playing music, by the way.
What's he doing?
He hands him something, and he says, all I know is you got to have a lot of balls.
How about Jay Moore, though?
I love Jay Moore.
I mean, he's done all right for himself.
He used to be a sports guy, right? Back in the day.
He's married to Jeannie Buss,
That's
right?
Yeah,
I think he's doing all right. I don't need to act anymore. I don't need to do that sports stuff. I'm going to hang out with the billionaires, own the Lakers.
They just sold the team, right?
I think he's doing great.
Oh, yeah. Oh, we earlier, I don't forget what we were talking about. Maybe it was off the air. I can't remember what we talk about on and off the air anymore. But, what we were talking about was Albert Pujols.
Yeah, apparently he's going to become the manager of the Angels.
How much
money?
Go
away.
Do me a favor. I know you're in front of a computer. I don't mean to hold you up. How much money did Albert Pujols make in his career? I'm going to say $350 million.
Joe, what was your final guess?
350.
Give me 1 second.
I'm going to go over 350.
Why is this not?
But somebody who made that kind of money.
His career earnings through 2026, just in baseball, strictly baseball contracts, $341 million. $341 million.
Playing baseball.
Yes.
Not like endorsements, bats, autograph signings, underwear.
This is strictly baseball.
A man who made $341 million wants to be a manager?
Go away. I think I said this to you off the air, Joe, but if I had 1/30th, 1/50th of that money, you're never seeing me again. He has $340 million. He's been in the MLB for 22 years, and he wants to go ride around in planes and go to cities for 200 and something days a year. Just go home to your family, man.
If I made $341 million, I would give you the $1 million of the 341.
Thank you.
I would tell you to go leave.
Yeah.
Go hide.
See ya. Goodbye. Go away.
River, I'd give you gas money.
He's got to hate his family. Like that's what it comes down to. You just don't want to be around your family if that's what you're doing. 340, and you want to manage he's not managing the Yankees. He's managing the Angels. Yeah, the weather's nice. You could just live there and not have to travel with the team.
You could just go to the Legends Suite a couple of nights a week.
Yeah, go ahead, hang out. Do what they do at Fenway. You wave from the press box during their sixth inning or something.
You eat lobster rolls
with Joe Murray. You hang out with Joe. He tells you how you're one of his favorites.
Yeah, exactly. I can't believe this. I'm sorry. You know what? I salute him for wanting to be the manager.
No, I don't salute him.
Kevin Garnett made $400 million. He made huge money.
And now all he does is talk to Paul Pierce and smoke cigars. And that's it. That's the only time you see him, really. Or he's training Wemby in the offseason. Yeah, good for him. He's making some money, but he's not the coach of Minnesota flying into Milwaukee on a Tuesday night for a back-to-back.
I wonder if we ever will see Ben Simmons again. You know what I'm saying? Some guys who just stole money. I could not believe that story.
Albert Pujols signed a 7-year, $100 million contract from 2004 to 2011, and then signed a 10-year, $240 million contract from 12 to 21.
Well, I bet you A-Rod made more. I bet you A-Rod did two $200 million contracts because one was with Texas. One might have been with Seattle and then Texas. I can't remember now.
Would you like to guess Alex Rodriguez's career baseball earnings?
$688 million.
You overshot it a little, but it's still an astronomical number. It is $455 million. He almost made $500 million.
So he has to do Fox TV.
Has to. How could he live without it, Joe?
If I made $488 million, yes, I wouldn't exist. I'd be like in Shawshank when he made up the guy and he got a social security made and a passport. And what was the place that they lived at? Tuhuataneo?
Sewataneo.
I would be living on Sewataneo. I'd be hanging out with Red.
Have the umbrella in the drink?
Dude, no. I would just, every glass that I had would have an umbrella automatically in it.
Yeah, maybe not a bad idea for a product there. Just a glass that comes with an umbrella, just stuck in it.
Just always in it. And they're all kept in the freezer, too. So every time you pull one out, it's already cold. So between Albert Pujols and Alex Rodriguez, they made $800 million. That is crazy. Anyways, I'm sure the Anaheim fans are just ecstatic over this one.
Oh, while we're on it, Joe, would you like to guess who's second all-time in career earnings in MLB behind A-Rod? Pujols is fourth.
It's got to be a recent. It's got to be a.
It is a starting pitcher, surprisingly, who is still pitching. Pitched this season.
Clayton Kershaw?
Clayton Kershaw is seventh. Scherzer is sixth. You're in the right ballpark. Justin Verlander.
Wow.
$395 million.
And he's got the girlfriend.
He's got Kate Upton as well, his wife,
Yeah.
I believe.
Wife, okay.
I think he'll disappear. I hope he disappears. We can't get rid of his brother, but I hope he disappears.
His brother.
The ultimate ball washer. Him and Mike Lombardi go to the same school.
Oh, Mike Lombardi. They don't play this weekend, unfortunately.
No. I'm sure everything will be turned around by next week.
Ohio State, Illinois. Illinois got a shot. What do you think?
What's the line?
Ohio State 14.
Nah.
Alabama off a big win goes on the road to Mizzou. Trap line for Alabama there. Indiana, Oregon, quack. We got ourselves the Red River Shootout. Texas, Oklahoma. Can Arch Manning arrive? Please. What a bum. He's been an absolute bum. That's really it, man, for good games this weekend. But there's a couple. And, of course, in the NFL, before we get out of here, I'll give you a couple here before we get out. We got another 9:30 game, Jets-Broncos. Do you bet the Jets? Can't do it. Won't do it. Steelers all over the Browns. I know it's a divisional game. I like the Steelers. Ooh. I don't know who's going to play for Tampa Bay this week. I don't know who's going to catch balls. Lions, Chiefs. Look at that spread. Chiefs 2.5. Ooh. I think Chiefs off a loss beat the Lions this week. Finally, I think the Bills roll the Falcons on Monday night. That's all I got, guys, for tonight. I will be here on Sunday, guys, post-game. I don't think they've told me yet who I'm with, but I will be here post-game. We got our pregame at 10 a.m., and then I'll be on immediately after the game. Be here all night on Sunday. Thanks, everybody, for listening this week once again. Go to YouTube to listen to all of our shows, unedited and uncensored. River, our intern, thank you, sir. Great job. Skaz, thank you. Neil, thank you. I'm Joe Murray. Talk to you guys Sunday.